Chances are you know someone who has neuropathy, a disease that affects some 20 million people in this country, causing numbness, pain, even paralysis. In tonight's Assignment 7, we look at how one Bay Area man has taken charge of his disease and is now empowering others to do the same.
The way it started was a pretty serious tremor in my right hand.
Dominic Spadafora was 31 years old at the time.
I didn't think much of it initially, but then I realized that I wasn't able to close my fingers.
Figuring out what was wrong took a year.
I was misdiagnosed twice, first with Lou Gehrig's disease, and I was told that I had 3 to 5 years to live, and then I was diagnosed with something with my ulnar nerve.
Ultimately, he learned he had multifocal motor neuropathy. The treatment, IVIG, intravenous immune globulin therapy.
This was an absolute miracle drug. From my very first infusion, I gained back the use of my fingers. The tremor stopped completely. It went away. All my symptoms just disappeared immediately.
But when Medicare changed the reimbursement rates for IVIG in 2005, Dominic's health plan would no longer authorize the treatment. It is expensive. For Dominic, about $80,000 a year. For 3 months, he fought to have it reinstated.
I did wake up one Sunday morning, I will never forget this, and I completely lost the use of the fingers in my right hand. Being 31 years old at the time, owning my own business and relying on a BlackBerry, it was absolutely devastating.
After months of negotiation, Dominic finally succeeded in getting his insurance to pay for his IVIG. It was a battle that inspired him to do much more.
Knowing how to work the system and still struggling to the degree that I did, I thought for a second, what do senior citizens do? The vast majority of neuropathy patients are senior citizens in excruciating pain.
Dominic is a healthcare consultant and an expert in healthcare administration. He turned his knowledge into advocacy and created the Neuropathy Action Foundation, a nonprofit focused on education and empowerment.
We want to help patients. We want to give them the tools to be able to fight their plans and obtain the necessary treatments, medications, etc., that their physicians feel are best for them.
He's like the perfect storm in one individual.
Renowned neurologist Jonathan Katz of California Pacific Medical Center serves on Dominic's advisory board.
What Dominic's doing is kind of unique because he's kind of bringing the idea of patient support and political action together into one category, and I think that's a very powerful combination, and it's going to be very useful for this disease in the long run.
The first step in fixing this is to change the Medicare formula to reimburse this properly.
In March, Dominic organized this news conference on the Capitol steps in Sacramento to draw attention to the IVIG crisis. He's also spoken before the Arizona State Senate.
The best way to predict the future is by creating it, and I think that we're really instilling a sense of that in patients, that they need to take power and take control of their health care for their futures.
And his Neuropathy Action Foundation offers the tools to help get them there. The Neuropathy Action Foundation is hosting a conference at UCSF next Tuesday covering everything from pain management to insurance issues, and it's free for patients. For details, go to abc7news.com, where we've set up some links for you under Health.